大家好。Do you think I should speak Cantonese or speak Mandarin? To speak Bahasa?
Speak Chinese.
Speak Chinese. Oh, okay. Hey. But I can't. I see an Australian here. You understand Mandarin? No. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I've been to Australia many times, but this is the first time that I speak at an Amway meeting in Australia. And I believe that probably some of you are attending the Amway meeting the very first time. Yes? Yes. Do we have some new people in Amway in Australia? New? Or just sign up? Okay. Pull up your hand, please. Those who are new in Amway. Okay, welcome our new friends. The rest of you are already in the business for some time, right? And congratulations, you are very serious about your Amway business. You are very committed about this business because today is public holiday. So you sacrifice your family time. You're supposed to go to the beaches or somewhere to spend your holiday, and yet you choose to come here. Let's give everybody a big round of applause. Let me ask you a question. Do you know how many people in the world are doing the Amway business?
No.
All over the world. Do you know how many people are involving in this Amway business? So I mean, do you know how many people are doing the Amway business? Yeah, over 3 million people are doing the Amway business. Well, different people join the business with different reasons. I do not know why you are in Amway. You know why you are in Amway. In general, I believe that most people join the business because of Amway products. How many of you join the business because of Amway products? Can you please put up your hand? Or probably half of you join the business because of products. Well, we have great products. We have many products. We have, home care. We have personal care. We have vitamins, minerals. We have cookware. We have e-spring. We have what you call the air purifier. We have over 300, 400, or 500 different kind of products, and all the products are really good. So many people join the business because they love the products. I've been using Amway products for more than 38 years because I've joined the Amway business for 48 years. There are some people join the business because they want to help people. Amway is a people helping people business. There is a saying that successful people always looking for opportunities to help people. So if you always want to help people, I think this is a great opportunity. So people join the business because they want to help people. The best way to help people is to help them to help themselves. And I think Mr. Howe is one of the most successful leaders in the world because by nature he loves helping people. He always wants to help people. And he has been helping so many people become successful in the Amway business. I believe that you already got more than 8 founder council members in your organization, with hundreds and thousands of platinum and above. So in other words, if you come to join the business with the intention of helping people, you can become very successful because, as I said just now, that Amway is a people helping people business. The more people you help, the more you can become, the more successful you can achieve. But I believe there are some people join the business because of money. Probably most people join the business because of money. At least I did. I signed up because of money. Well, about 38 years ago, I was poor. I got no money. I got no car, got no house, but I got big dreams. You know, many people got dreams. I'm sure all of you have dreams. But it's not easy to accomplish your dreams. In fact, most people never realize their dreams. There are two ways to accomplish our dreams. One is to shrink your dream to match your income. There's another way, that is to expand your income to match your dream. Which is a better way? Second way, right? I mean, all of us here, we try to expand our income. That is the reason we join the Amway business. You have big dream. You want to accomplish your dreams, but to make your dream come true, sometimes it's not easy. For example, myself, well, 38 years ago, I was young. I was about 26 years old. I got a big dream. I wanted to buy a car. I wanted to buy a house. I wanted to travel. And it's very expensive. In order to accomplish my dream, I need money. Not just money. I need a lot of money. And that was the reason why I joined the Amway business. And thanks to this great opportunity, all my dreams have come true. But when I first started, I encountered a lot of challenges. I believe that some of you also encounter some challenges. It's not easy, you know, to sell the products, you know, to sponsor people, to convince people to join the Amway business. Well, I was very excited when I first started. I thought this is a great, you know, opportunity. You know, I can make a lot of money. I can become rich. You know, I can buy my house and my car. But when I started to talk to people, somehow, you know, my friends, all of them are not interested. Do you know why? Because before I joined the Amway business, my good friend Chan Kuntin already signed up a year ago. And he has talked to most of my friends. In other words, most of my friends already heard about Amway. Some joined, some turned down. So all of them are not interested. And the worst thing was, Chan, after signing up, 6 months later, he quit the business. Not only he quit the business, his sponsor, his sideline, all the people that I know all quit the business. So all of them, when I talk to them, they say, no, don't come to talk to me about the Amway business. This business is very difficult to do. You know, so I thought Amway is a very, very, tough business to do. And then 6 months later, I joined again. So after I joined again, and I start to talk to, of course, I can only talk to the people that I know. I talk to my classmates, I talk to my colleagues. None of them were interested. Everyone said, no, you know, I don't think this business will work. I don't think you can make money out of the Amway business. So most of them turned me down. So the first 2 months, I achieved literally nothing. You know, sponsor nobody, sell nothing. Well, I qualified 3%. It was easy to qualify 3% because I bought the 3%. But I sold nothing. I remember it's my mom that helped me to sell 2 products. My mother that helped me to sell the 2 products. But nevertheless, I was a little bit disappointed about the Amway business. I thought, you know, really this is really difficult. So I almost give up the business. So for those of you, if you face the same problems that I face, that you cannot sell the products, that you cannot convince people, that you cannot sponsor people, wait a minute, don't rush to return the starter's kit. Luckily, I didn't return my starter's kit. You know, I hang on, but I didn't know what to do. Fortunately, I met my upline's upline. You see, when I signed up, within that 2 months, somehow my upline's upline, that means it's my platinum, you know, platinum direct distributor. For some reason, he was, because conflict with the company, because he's the auditor of Amway Malaysia. So the boss, the big boss said, look, you have 2 choices. Either you continue to work for us, and I promote you to become a director. And then you can, but you have to quit Amway. The second way is, you know, you've got to leave my company and you continue to do your Amway business. It's a big challenge, right? So two ways to choose. Whether you want to be promoted to become the company's director, but you have to quit your Amway business. The second choice is, sorry, did I say the right thing? You either quit the business and work for me, or you, what you call, quit the business and do the business. You can either continue to do your Amway business, or you quit the Amway business and become the partner of my company. So if you were my upline, which way you choose? To quit Amway and become the company's director, or maybe I do not know what position, maybe general manager, I do not know. Or you continue to do your business. Very difficult decision, isn't it? But I tell you, he finally made the decision. So he quit Amway. In fact, he sold the business to Dr. Jerry, probably just a token of money, maybe a few thousand ringgit. I think he probably a little bit disappointed, when he sell the business, he sell full Hokkien. I was nothing because I was 0%. He never considered me. At that time, Kuchokok is not in my organization. Alice Chan is not in my organization. Our club ambassador, Andy, also not in yet. And then Jack, all of you don't know where. Okay, so of course at that moment, Fu Hokkien was nothing, 0. So he sold with little money. But then after he sold the organization, and then I met his upline, Jerry, and he encouraged me. He said, Fu, this is a fantastic business. Now, I was wondering at that time, full of curiosity, why someone like Dr. Jerry, who was so successful, he was a dental surgeon. In fact, he was one of the most successful dental surgeon in Malaysia. He was the chairman of the Dental Association of Malaysia. So I said, what was the reason? How come someone like him with that kind of success and yet still, want to do the Amway business? I asked myself this question. If I were him, probably I would not want to do the Amway business. Because, you see, most of us, if you are not in the Amway business, our mind thinking of the Amway business is, we got to bring the products, we got to go to people's house, we got to, show the products. Like, we got to ask people, please buy the product, something like that, or offer the opportunity. You are a dental surgeon, why should you do that? See, we got to go to customer's house, but dental surgeon is different. Dental surgeon is you got to come to see me with a problem, right? And ask you to open your mouth. You have no choice, you open your mouth. Ask you to shut up, you shut up. And yet, he's want to do the Amway business, so I didn't understand. He explained to me the whole night, the sales and marketing plan, the values of the Amway business, the opportunity. And sometimes it's hard for new people to really know what Amway is all about. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are new, don't just listen to me, don't just listen to your upline. If they got 3 million people are involved in the Amway, there are so many people are successful. There must be some reasons. Alright, it's not just money. If you can really find, something that moves you, that touch you, that you are really believe in the business, you really want to do the business, I tell you, you can become successful too. So for the first 2 months, the reason why I couldn't make it, it was simply because I only thought that Amway is an opportunity to make money, and I need a lot of money. So that was the reason why I only look at money. If you only look at money, and then if you try to open your mouth, say something, you feel shy sometimes. Do you know that? Okay? Because, even though I need money, but without the Amway income also I can survive. I can live comfortably. See, I'm a very proud person. I don't want to, look at people's face and as though that, I need your help, please buy from me. So from young, I have that kind of character. So I never want to ask for people's help. So that was the reason why, even though I was attracted by the Amway sales and marketing plan, I was attracted by the business opportunity, but because I was so proud, I didn't want to ask people. So I didn't do well in the first 2 months. I almost quit. Not until I met Dr. Jerry, because with his success, he really influenced me and inspired me, and I spent a lot of my time studying about the Amway sales and marketing plan. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you are really serious about your business, don't simply jump into it and try to sell or sponsor. The hardest person to convince is you yourself. You really have to convince yourself first before you try to convince others. So I spent a lot of my time studying about the manual, the sales and marketing plan. I tell you what, Dr. Jerry inspired me, but he didn't convince me. The one that convinced me is Howe himself. I convinced myself. Because at one time I remember that Dr. Jerry was on stage. He talked about his success in Amway. He said after he what you call the wife, actually Angela, signed up first, but he was a little bit skeptical because you see he said, I got responsibility. I'm in charge of an association, and it's a quite prestigious association. What will the rest of the doctors or dental surgeons look at me? Hey, you go sign up something like Amway. So because of that, he spent a lot of his time studying. He even write to a financial magazine in England, because he was graduated in London University, I believe, that he thought he trust the English. So he wrote to the financial magazine, say, hey, please let me know what is Amway in England. He got a good response. And he was not satisfied too. He went personally to US Embassy to check Amway. How many of us did that? None, right? Can you imagine how serious was Dr. Jerry? That was the reason why he can become so successful in the Amway business, because he had that kind of belief. You see, once you have the belief, don't talk about belief in helping people to believe, but because with that kind of belief, you can inspire people. So because of Dr. Jerry's commitment and his dedication and his seriousness about building the Amway business, to check the background of this company, inspired me. So I also spent a lot of my time to study about the business, to study about the product, to study about the sales and marketing plan, and also to try to find a reason why that this business worth me to spend my time to build the Amway business. Time is very expensive, right? I wouldn't want to spend my time to do something that has got no future. So what is my future? What is in it for me? I asked myself this question: why I wanted to spend time, to do the Amway business? I tell you, finally, because of Dr. Jerry's presentation, he was on stage receiving his Emerald Pin. You see, Malaysia is a very small country. Australia is a very big country, but in terms of population, it's about the same. All right? What is the population of Australia? Sorry? 25 million. At that time, Malaysia only 22 or 23 million. Now, because probably the Malaysian have a lot of so now we have 28 million. So at that time, at my time, that I joined MBC, was about 22, 23 million people. So it was a very small country with small population. So at that time, when somebody achieved Emerald Direct Distributor, it was a big thing, because the whole country with 23 million people, only 2 people qualify Emerald Direct Distributor, and Jerry was the second one that qualified Emerald Direct Distributor. So we thought, the peak or the maximum success in Amway was Emerald Direct Distributor, because in the hotel, and then we have about probably smaller crowd than this. But Jerry was really talk about why he's in Amway, blah, blah, blah. I didn't understand, and also I didn't remember exactly what were his speeches. But when he ended up by saying something like that, touched me and motivated me. He said, after he qualified Emerald, before he received his Emerald pin from the company, he took a vacation with his family, his wife, his children, to London for 1 month. Okay? And after 1 month, when he come back from London, his business continue to grow. I said, my goodness, you see, look, if I continue to work for my company, maybe if I work hard, because I have the belief in myself, if I work hard, the company will promote me. If I work hard, and I believe that one day I will become maybe the general manager of that country, that company. I have that kind of confidence, you see. But I can never have 1 month holiday. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, 1 month holiday in Malaysia is almost impossible, especially for I mean, if you're new in a company, maybe just 10 days or 2 weeks, and maximum 3 weeks. So 1 month. And yet, he spent 1 month holiday. So in my mind, if you do business, can you just, let's say you open a restaurant, can you just close your restaurant for 1 month? Yes, you can, but you could lose a lot of money, right? Okay? And then 1 month later when you come back, maybe a lot of your customer already go somewhere else. See my point? And yet, Dr. Jerry's Amway business after 1 month without doing anything, and the business continued to grow. And I tell you, when I understand that, I was motivated. I said, hey, this is the business that I wanted to do. So I make up my mind to really, I joined the business but without much commitment. But after that, it was different already, you know, because I studied a lot and also because I found a reason for doing the Amway business. A really very good reason for doing the Amway business. Not just money. Money is important, but money is not everything. You know what was that reason? Because before that, after I graduated from the university, I worked for a few companies, and somehow always last for about 3-4 months. You know, either I don't like the boss or the boss don't like me or something like that. So for about that 2 years, I did in and out a few companies. And you see, I never like or enjoy working for people. I hope I don't discourage some of you who are really working. But my character is like that. I just don't like this kind of 9 to 5 routine job, you know. And I don't like somebody to tell me what to do and how to do. I always want to, you know, make my own decision, do my own things. The only way to do that is, you know, be your own boss, do your own business. I wanted to do my own business, but, you know, to start a business is not easy, right? You got to have money, you got to, you know, you got to have experience, you know, you got to have the courage to take risks. Well, anyway, I have got no money. I don't even have a money to buy my own car. To talk about money to get into a business myself. But that was my dream. Beside money, you know, beside buy car, beside buy house, I wanted to be free. And do you know that before I joined Amway, I read a book called How You Can Retire by the Age of 40. I look at our crowd here. Many of you are very young. How many of you are below 40? Can you please put up your hand? Probably half of you are below 40. Think about that, you know. How about you can retire at the age of 40? Don't you think it's something really motivational? Right? So I said, look, if I can, you know, find a job or a business opportunity or whatever, anything I do, if I can retire by the age of 40, it's really fantastic. At that time, I was 26 years old. And then I studied the Amway business, and I look at Dr. Jerry. He spent 1 year, he became an Emerald distributor, and then he stopped for 1 month, his business continued to go. I said, look, if maybe I'm not that good compared to Dr. Jerry. If I spend he spent 1 year to become Emerald Direct. Even I spent 2 years, so what? Even I spent 3 years, so what? If I spent 3 years, I became an Emerald Direct distributor. I tell you, at that time, my dream, my goal was to become an Emerald Direct distributor. Because the highest achiever in Malaysia was Emerald Direct distributor. And being an Emerald Direct distributor, as far as income is concerned, it was already 3-4 times or 5 times more than my salary. So when I first started, I could only small goals, small dreams. So I thought, you know, with that kind of success, that kind of money is enough really. After all, I was just a single. So I thought, you know, maybe enough for me to buy a car, maybe enough to me pay some down payment to buy a small apartment. Good, you know, enough. So because of that, I said, hey, I wanted to really work hard for the Amway business so that I can be like Dr. Jerry, maybe a couple of years later. If I can retire before age 40, that'll be fantastic. So because of that, boom, I make up my mind and then started to, try to sell. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you see, as I said just now, the hardest person to be convinced is you yourself. If you can convince yourself, I tell you, you have the power to convince other people. Do you know that first 2 months I achieved nothing, I sponsor nobody, I sell nothing, and yet 2 months later I met Dr. Jerry with his inspiration, I make the decision. And I study and I convince myself, I say, yes, this is my choice, this is my business. Suddenly, I have the power to convince people. Do you know that just within 2 months, I moved from 0% to 12%. I don't know how many of you have joined the business more than 4 months. Some of you probably already in the business more than 6 months. Ask yourself, what is your percentage? If your percentage is 2-3-6%, that means you are not yet, have that kind of belief like what I have in Amway business. Believe me, if you have the belief, please don't be influenced by me. I hope I can inspire you, but you have got to, believe, convince yourself. So if you can convince yourself to have that kind of belief, belief has to be developed from within, not from outside. I tell you, after I do a demonstration, okay, please remind me, I'm going to do a demonstration about how to help them to have the belief in me. After I convince myself, suddenly, I have the power to, the courage to talk to people, to convince people. Do you know that within 2 months I moved from 0% to 12%, and then only 4 months I moved another 2 months, 12% to 21%. So I only spent 4 months from 0 to 21%. And only 9 months, I developed 3 legs qualified 21%. 11 months, I became Emerald Direct Distributors. Even faster than Dr. Jerry. 27 months, I achieved Diamond Direct Distribution. And I tell you, after I achieved Diamond, already overshot my goal. I thought, originally, I just wanted to become Emerald Direct Distributor. So after 27 months, I became a Diamond Direct Distributor. I said, hey, I got enough. Why work so hard? So I decided to take a short break. So I starting to take it easy, or rather say, I starting to plan for early retirement. So I stopped selling, I stopped sponsoring because Amway is my own business. So after I stopped the activity completely, hey, one thing good about the Amway business is Amway never call me. Fu, how can you? Why don't I see your record is 0? You never sponsor people. You never have any new customer. I cut your bonus. No, every month they check to my account without fail. In fact, 3 times a month. And not only that, they still invite me for travel seminar. Every year they invite me for travel seminar. And I remember at one time after I qualified Diamond, my first Diamond so-called invitational, we call it, the travel seminar, was in Singapore. No big deal. Today our travel seminar is where? I came here to attend the Diamond, the leadership seminar of Amway Taiwan. Okay, so now the Amway Taiwan leadership seminar in Australia. Where is the travel seminar of Australia? Hawaii. Not too bad, huh? How about Diamond Invitational? A Diamond. Yeah, next year. Any one of you know? So that means you are not really serious about your Amway business. If you are serious, you better check, Don't tell me that you don't think you can make it. I tell you, after you listen to my presentation, you will have the confidence. Because it's not that difficult. Really, I'm going to encourage you, you can do it. And Australia, the market is wide open. really the market is wide open. If you really learn the know-how, this business can be done. It's just like I got inspired by Dr. Jerry, I study, and sometimes it's just a small little trick, you know. It's not really a trick, like we call it so-called method, or maybe a pattern. I give you an analogy. Most of you are, you know, from Malaysia or from Singapore, you know, am I right? Or maybe some from Hong Kong, some from South America. But anyways, for those Southeast Asia, for those who live in South Asia, you know that the best fruit in the world is what? The best fruit. Durian, right? That's the best. No? Have you ever tasted durian before? No? Have you ever tasted durian before? Oh, you need to try because durian is really tasty. But maybe you don't like the smell, but it's really tasty. But the interesting thing is, because we know durian is really, tasty. But you know the structure of durian, very ugly looking, very ugly looking. Not like apple, very beautiful. Do you know how to open the durian? Australian, you don't know how to open durian. I can assure you, you don't know. I got a friend from Canada. My brother-in-law, he came to Malaysia. I said, okay, why don't you try to open durian? Have you seen durian? I give him a knife, you know, a big knife. He chop, you know, for half an hour, sweat everywhere. Still cannot open the durian. Do you know how to open durian? You do not know. Malaysian? I'm Malaysian here. Okay. Do you know how to open durian from Malaysia? How? Do you need half an hour to open a durian? How? Find a line, isn't it? So, as long as you know how to do it, okay, once you identify the line, it's very easy. You don't have to really, use your strength. Maybe just 3 seconds, 5 seconds, you can open the durian. It's the same, memory is the same, So if you really know how, it's really not that difficult. But anyway, after I, stopped for about a few months, I attended the Western Pacific Diamond Forum, and then, being a young man, I thought I was really great, diamond. 30 years ago, diamond was big shot, So I got a lot of followers, a lot of people admire my success, you see. So I thought it was great, and then not just I become the diamond, I got a lot of diamond developed by my organization, Chan Kun Team, Ricky many of them, and then more are coming up. So when I had a presentation, I say, hey, this business, we are doing well, and I'm now a diamond, and I'm going to retire, I got a lot of diamond, I'm going to be diamond, blah, 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 blah. And after that, I invited another diamond on stage. That diamond was from Australia. And you see, somehow we are young, and the Australian diamond is really old, He was 72 years old. 72 years old. But you see, I was so shy, because at the age of 29 or 30, I talk about, retiring. At the age of 72, that diamond, he talked about dream, So he kind of inspired me and said, hey, 72 people still got dream. So I was too young to retire, right? So because of that, I quickly, cut short my retirement and then come back to do the business again. And then I continued to build the business, and then I became executive diamond, and then double diamond. And then after I qualified double diamond, I said, hey, maybe I got enough. So I stopped again for about half a year, about 1 year. I got tired of my retirement, and I come back and build the business again, and I become triple diamond. And after triple diamond, I stopped for a couple of years to enjoy my life. You see, this is the beauty of the MBA. This is the reason why I love the MBA business, because I choose when to work and when to play. I'll tell you a story. I got 2 daughters. Okay, I got 2 daughters. My elder daughter, she said, I think she written an essay, something like that. He said, sometimes the friends call her, I pick up the phone. So the friends was, full of curiosity. Why your father jobless. Why you always stay at home? 事业没工作做 Why your father got nothing to do? Jobless. Why always stay at home? So the classmates didn't understand, why I always have the time to stay at home and to be with them. But anyway, this is really the beauty of the business, that we have the freedom. We have the freedom to choose when to work and when to play. And well, I still continue to build my Amway business, not because I have to. As I said just now, Amway is a people helping business. And I've got quite successful organization, no successful business, but I love the business and I enjoy doing the business, and I have the commitment to continue so that I can help more people to become successful. And one of the reasons that today I decided to come here and make a presentation is I really want to help you. I want you to know that this is really a fantastic business opportunity. Okay, I see so many young people here. I'm sure you will, like me, that you have dreams. Okay, there's a saying that do not let anybody steal your dream. If you have a dream, if you choose Amway, you want to become successful. I'm sure you probably face some challenges, face some no's. People say no to you, people turn you down, and you got discouraged. Sometimes people even laugh at you. So what? If you have a dream, you better stick to your dream, and then convince yourself that you too can become successful in the Amway business. As I said just now, that if you listen to my presentation, probably you will have the confidence that you can become successful too, because it's not really a difficult business. Even though I should not say that it's easy to do, but I want to stress that it can be done. Okay, you can do it. Now, for those who are not yet ready, I would advise you, okay, spend some time to learn from all these people who are so successful, all the Crown Ambassador. They can become Crown Ambassador, they can build such a big organization. That means they have the know-how. Know-how is important. Just like open a durian, you got to know, you got to find the line, you got to know how to cut. So you got to know how to approach your prospect. You got to know how to present the marketing plan to your prospect. You cannot simply go to a person, hey, I want to tell you Amway. You heard about Amway or not? Do you buy the products? Do you want to join the business or not? I tell you, 10 out of 10 will say no to you. Most people say, oh, I know Amway. It's just like when Chan Kuntin talked to me about Amway business, I say no to him, and 1 year later, I sign up. I come back to Chan, and Chan said no to me. He said, why should I join you? 1 year ago, I want to sponsor you. He said no to me. Why should I join you now? You see? And I didn't know how to, convince him. But I attended meeting. I learned from Dr. Jerry. Dr. Jerry was such a successful Amway leader. He got a famous so-called 4x4 system. And I advise you, spend some time to really, learn from the upline. What is 4x4 system? How to approach a prospect. Without knowing anything, and you're going to talk to people about Amway. Do you think people will believe you, buy your ideas? No. I tell you, chances are you get no. And that is the reason why so many people, yes, when you go around and ask people, probably you will heard this kind of opinion that, oh, I tried, it's very easy for someone to say something like that. I talked to 4 people and they say no, this thing wouldn't work, right? So in other words, my question here is, how do you talk to your prospects? I know you talk to 4. I know you get 4 big no's. But the question here is, how do you talk to the 4? I tell you what, I got one downline. He was very, I should say, a very successful CEO of a big company. And at first he thought he's a big shot, and then he's listed who's really the world. So we got big cars, server, big house and everything. But he know that he's still employed by somebody. And he wants his future. He wants his wife, his children to have the security. Because I told him the story of Dr. Jerry. Dr. Jerry joined Amway because of security, not just because of money. Because Dr. Jerry knows that he's a dental surgeon, but one day if he's stuck, what you call, have the ability to be a dentist, he has got no income. So he saw the opportunity. He wanted to have the security for his children and his wife, his family. That was his reason for joining the Amway business. So my downline, being a CEO, he big salary, big money, but he got no security. he's still an employee. And after he listened to my presentation, my story, and then he decided to take up this challenge and build the MBA business, but was not very successful. Not until he attended some of my meeting, and I told him, look, it's very important. In fact, I have developed a course called BTC, Basic Training Course. I believe that Jack and Mr. Koo will bring this. You starting the BTC training course in Australia? I would recommend you strongly that you start this training course. It's a basic training called BTC. Basic. It's a simple course. It's just about 4-day course. But if you are really serious about the MBA, I know you're serious because you holiday you still come here and already listen for 4 or 5 hours, and yet you're still listening to my presenter. That means you really want to become successful in MBA. Try to find a little bit more, how we approach people. So I talked to my downline, and then he learned, and then after the presentation, he made a list of, I think, 12 prospects. 12 prospects. And then he learned how to, because different prospects got different thinking, right? Different people got different needs. Okay? There's a saying that the best way to convince a person is to find somewhere to satisfy his needs. You agree with me, no? Your prospect needs something, but do you know what does he need? What can Amway, meet his requirement or his needs or not? You got to study first. So how you approach your prospect, He made the 12 prospect list. He talked to the 12 prospects. Please make a guess. How many of them sign up? When you talk to your prospect, generally, we talk about average, every 4 prospects you will have 1 yes. The other 3 probably say no to you. Agree? No? Okay, good. But do you know that after my presentation, my downline, he talked to 12 prospects, all sign up. So, why not you be prepared first? See, please, a lot of new people, without knowing what is Amway all about, and then go open mouth and talk to people, I can assure you, chances are you get turned down. But if you study, know-how is always important. You think it's easy to open a restaurant? I got friends, they say, hey, Mr. Fu, you got some money, why not you invest with me and then start a restaurant? Open a restaurant, you can change, next time you can like Starbucks, you can, change everywhere, you can make more money. You think that easier? Okay, I got money, I can invest. Let's say you got money, you invest, can or not? But do you think after you invest, you will simply open a shop? No, you probably will study first, right? You probably will ask the people who are experienced, who have the know-how, how they open the restaurant and things like that, before you really commit yourself and open the restaurant or invest the money. Same principle, same reason. So if you're really serious about your MBA business, you want to become successful in your MBA business, why not study first? Maybe spend a week, or maybe a couple of days, learn from all those people who are successful in the MBA business and learn from them their know-how. I can assure you, if you really know the presentation, especially the 4x4, the 4x4 approach is really fantastic. You see, one of the hardest things is to, when you approach people, you tell people Amway is an opportunity, is a business opportunity. How to explain that Amway is a business opportunity? Very difficult. If you're a businessman, when you go and tell people about your business, it's very easy for people to understand you. Because when we talk about business, in people's mind, oh, you have a shop, right? So that's business. You have a factory, that's business. You have a lot of products, display. You invest 10,000, 100,000, 200,000. So when you talk about conventional business, you talk about figures, you talk about shops, you talk about how many employees you have. It's so easy to tell people that you are in business. But Amway is not easy. How to make people understand you, how to convince people that Amway is a business. I tell you, it's not easy. But the 4x4 system will help you. So if you can really spend some time, I'll very briefly tell you a little bit about the, how I got my downline. First, when you talk about business opportunity, I tell you, it's people want to be their own boss. Okay? And especially the young people. Young people always want to be their own boss. Young people always want to make their own decision. Young people always want to be independent. So it's something that really can touch young people's heart. Amway is a business, but you've got to really explain it properly that help the people to understand Amway is a business. It's not that difficult, but it's not that easy too. You need to spend some time to really study, and learn from all the experienced people. But anyway, if you can really present it to your prospect that Amway is a business. And it's not just a business. It's a people helping people business. Because sometimes people don't like to join an organization or to join a business, because when people think of business, it's something like, you got to be, you got to know how to how to say in English. You must, for those English powerful, please help me a little bit. You must, 就是你要有一点心机啊。How to say in English? 心机啊 ，look 心机 how to say? Hey, my dear doctor, how to say in 心机？心机，心机。No ambition. It's 心机 means 心机。You live in Australia so long, you don't even know how to get it. Huh? Eddie? Hey, come on, hey. You are Australian already, you should know. How to say in English? Not intention. No intention. You are using a translator. Yes, please. Something like you must be. Huh? No. Bad motive. Not bad motive lah. It's not bad motive. Don't use such a bad word lah. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to explain. That you must know how to cheat people, something like that lah. It's not cheating lah. You must outsmart people. Please, outsmart. Sincerity is good intention. I'm talking about bad intention. Sometimes we talk about business, it's something like that. You must not con lah. Con is bad lah. Not all businessmen are con men, right? Please, I don't say something like that. But something like you must be, tricky. Maybe a little bit close already. Tricky, tricky. Persuasive is a good way, Tricky means you must know how to go around and and then make money out of people. Right. Scheme thinking. Scheme thinking. Pardon me, sometimes I want to express myself from Chinese to English a little bit difficult. But anyway, I already done my very best. Okay. Right. It's so easy to do business in Malaysia and Taiwan. We speak Mandarin, blah 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 blah. Come to Australia, maybe I think I need some time to practice a little bit. So in order to be more free. But anyway, I hope you understand me. So Amway is not just a business opportunity. It's not just a business, but it's a people helping people business. So it's a big business of good principle. Amway is not just a people helping people business. Amway is a fair business. You see, this is very important. Look why a lot of people don't like to do the Amway business, because they do not want to be used by people. You see my point or not? They do not want to be used by you. So before I make that kind of a decision, I also have the doubt. Why should I work? Why should I sell? Why should I sponsor and benefit my sponsor? Why my sponsor want to sponsor me? Is there anything in it for him if I do something? So that always have in a lot of people's mind. So you must learn how to do the presents in such a way that Amway is a fair business. Your income is directly proportionate to your effort. The more you work, the more you perform, the more you gain. Very equal. Everybody starts from zero. So if you can do it in such a way that Amway is a business opportunity, is a business business, you are own boss, it's a people helping people business, it's a fair business, and not only that, you see, Amway is a big business. Because Amway starts from small, zero. But how you explain in such a way people can imagine that Amway is a big business. Sometimes it's not easy. So, you see, you got to learn. Otherwise, you talk to people, you sponsor, you got to sell, you make 200, 300, or 100, 3%, 6%. I tell you, before you finish the presenter, people go to sleep already. See my point? So, you got to learn, and when you do the presentation, I tell you, people keep asking, what is next? What is next? You must learn this tricky part first, to arouse your prospects' interest, to want to listen to your next presentation. I tell you, if you do, just like I talked to my downline CEO, talk, he really spent more than 2 weeks to really study, how to make the approach. And that's the reason why he sponsored all the 12 prospects into his organization. So Amway is your business, Amway is a people helping people business, Amway is a fair business, and Amway is a big business. It's a very simple way that people can understand that, hey, even though start from zero, start from nothing, start from a very beginning, but it can grow and grow into a big business. It's a very simple way where you can help people to understand. But sometimes I see a lot of people make it too complicated. So you can become DD, you become Emerald, and Emerald bonus 0.25%, Emerald Diamond bonus 0.25%, Pearl bonus is 1%. I tell you, it's people don't interested in percentage one. When I do the presentation, I tell you, I talk, and then I help him to imagine. Okay, people with imagination, they will see big. Just I want you to know that you have big business opportunity in Australia. Do you know that? Do you know that the opportunity in Australia is so big? And I tell you, Amway is really something that you should, if you dare to dream. Australia is big, but I don't care how big is Australia compared to the world. Australia is still small. But do you know that you can build international business? The world market is your market. Because the Amway business, you can expand it internationally. It's just like Jack Chow, when he first started, he was a small little Amway distributor in Australia. But today, he got such a big organization. He got such a big Amway annual bonus. I do not know how much. But it's very big. You know why? Because he expanded his business to China. I tell you, you will never know you are alone. You are 1 or 2 or 3. But this 1, 2 or 3 can expand to 4, 5, 40, 50, 60, 500, and this 500, even though they are in Australia, but I believe that all these 500, 600 people, they have friends everywhere. And one day they travel, the children study in England or study in US, they take your business to England or to USA. So in other words, your business can be expanded to everywhere if you really have the vision that this is an international, global business opportunity. So Amway is not just a small business, but it is a people helping people business. It is a fair business. It is a big business. And I tell you, the most attractive part of the Amway sales and marketing plan is not just this 40. The best part of the Amway sales and marketing plan is Amway is not just a big business, but Amway is a business that can be inherited by your children. Security. You see my point or not? 40% security. It's just like, I work. The reason why I took up the challenge and then I overcome my fear, I overcome my shyness and my proudness, I can grow so fast because I saw the opportunity that I can retire young. That my business can be, of course at that time I didn't think of my children, I was single, so, but security. In other words, that if one day I stop working, I will still have income, I can still be rewarded. So, this is the best part of the Amway sales and marketing plan. This business can give you that kind of success, that one day if you choose not to work, you can relax a little bit and you will continue to enjoy the income or whatever reward that Amway promised you. So this is the best part of the Amway sales and marketing plan. But you got to learn to present it in 20 minutes to half an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, don't spend too much time to drag on the figures. Most people will not understand the sales and marketing plan, the first presentation. You thought you know, because you were in the business so long. You have presented so many times, so you thought you know, oh, blah, 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 talk, talk, talk. You sponsor 4, and then 4 sponsor 4, and then 200, 300, 2,000, 3,000. You calculate, and you put your prospect to sleep. A lot of people don't interested in all these figures, right? You see my point, no? So there are simple ways, if you really know how, human being psychology, you learn from these people. They are all very successful. Jack, very successful. He's one of the most successful Amway leaders. Good lifestyle. Okay. And you did invite me to your vineyard. I thought you owned a vineyard in Australia. Huh? He got a vineyard here and then he never invited me. Just joking. But anyway, so I hope my short presentation will help to inspire you. And please, before you make a commitment, I hope I do not really want to, to try to convince you, but to help to inspire you. And if you're really serious about doing something big in Australia, trust me, it is a very, very potential business opportunity here. Because before that I checked with my company staff, and I want to know how big is business in Australia. Well, actually, Amway Australia's volume is smaller than Taiwan. Smaller, much smaller than Taiwan. And Taiwan is top 6 in the world. Australia not even top 10. But our population is about the same. We also got 22 million. But I tell you, per capita income, Australia is bigger than Taiwan. Right? So, Australia is more advanced than Taiwan. I see no reason why we cannot have big business in Australia. I see no reason we cannot, overtake and become more successful than what we call Taiwan. If your business volume is as big as Taiwan, we'll probably have maybe another 100 diamond direct distributors in Australia. And many of you can become diamond in Australia. Don't talk about overtaking Taiwan. Just have the same volume as Taiwan. Do you know that very few people in Amway Australia are really committed in the Amway business? I can tell you the figure. It's less than 0.01%. So in other words, 99.9% of the people in Australia is your prospect. Hey, this piece of cake is so big, we only have small little slice. Don't look at that small little slice, look at that big piece of cake. The market is so big. Well, last but not least, don't mistaken me that Amway is a networking, so-called networking company. A lot of new people sign up because of the sales and marketing plan. You've been attracted by the sales and marketing plan. So a lot of people after signing up and then spend some time learn about how to do the presentation. You can learn the 4x4, and then you probably you are smart. Maybe 2 weeks later you really know how to do the presentation. You can sponsor people. But wait a minute, you must really know what makes this business work. It's not just the sales and marketing plan. No, it's not just sponsoring people. See, I've seen a lot of people sponsor many people. Sponsor and sponsor. Hey, Amway is not a networking of a company. People like to say, oh, Amway is MLM, multi-level marketing. Well, I hate to say that Amway is an MLM or networking company. Because why? It's not just sponsoring. You can sponsor 100, you can sponsor 200. So what? And then people will say, oh, you see, Amway is just like McDonald's. You can open a lot of shops and then you can do duplication. I think we can do better than McDonald's. If McDonald's can duplicate, why can't you duplicate? You tell me. Right? You know why McDonald's is successful? McDonald's, because they duplicate, they open a lot of shops. But why McDonald's or Starbucks or Kentucky Fried Chicken can be duplicated? Why? It's that simple. After I tell you why. Let's come back talk about the networking things. I've seen a lot of people sponsor many downline. You want to follow McDonald's duplication? Yes, you can do that. What do you mean by MLM? What do you mean by multiplication? You sponsor 10. You get the 10 duplicate you. Means the 10 also sponsor 10, right? That we call duplication. Yes? Yes? So 10, sponsor 10, now you have how many? 100. Right? So 10 sponsor 10, 100. Oh, fantastic, man. Now you have 100 distributors in your organization. So you thought, hey, MLM, networking, multiplication. But so what? You have 100 distributors, 100 people in your organization. If 100 multiplied by 0 is still 0. You can have 1,000, the 100, multiply again, sponsor 10, you have 1,000, 1,000 multiplied by 0 is still 0. Do you know why McDonald's is making money? You know why Starbucks, Kentucky is really growing? Yes, they have a lot of branches. Yes, they duplicate each other. But because they have volume in every store. Hey, I tell you what, see the hardest thing about the Amway business, people just want to sponsor people. As I said just now, you see, beside the sales and marketing, is the products, Please, if you have no belief in the Amway products, stop doing the Amway business. Don't do the business. The very beginning, my upline asked me this question, Fu, do you believe in the product? And asked the second question, how many products have you been using? I said, I used it, I said that. I said, after you finish the product that you use, will you buy again? And this is a very important question. I give it a thought. Will I buy again? Dr. Jerry then followed and said, do you know why I asked you this question? Because you are your first customer. And you are your most important customer. If your number one customer are not happy with the products, only buy once, never come back the second time, do you think you can get the second customer or third customer to come back again? No. You've got to convince yourself first. That's why I keep emphasizing that. Belief got to develop from within. You've got to convince yourself first. See, people say, oh, Amway products. Yes, I know, I believe the product. Good quality products, fantastic products. Hey, do you know that customer got different thinking, You cannot just talk about quality. I know Amway products, good quality, LOC good quality, Distro good quality, S8 good quality. Yes, qualities are good. But customer more concerned about what? Besides quality. Huh? Price, I tell you, every customer, especially Chinese customer. Chinese customer, very calculative one. Yes, he's smart, right or not? Price, very important. I know product is good, but how much? See the point? Okay? So there's a lot of people say Amway products are good but expensive. Can you overcome this problem? If you cannot overcome this obstacle, you cannot sell the products. You cannot convince people. But you've got to convince yourself first that our products are not expensive. But I hate to say our products are not expensive. Our products are expensive. It's expensive. So what? It's expensive. But expensive people still buy. It's just like Mercedes-Benz. Expensive or not? Expensive. Okay? But people still buy. But when you want to compare products, you've got to compare products with the same category. You agree with me? Same category. You cannot compare Mercedes-Benz with a Toyota or that's it's a different class, right? So let's say, you see, I still got good memory. I promise you I want to demonstrate. I got two ballpoints here, exactly the same. Okay, let's presume quality is the same. It's exactly the same. The one on my right hand side is 30 US dollars, 30 Australian dollars. And this one is 10 Australian dollars. Which one is more expensive? 30, 10. Same quality. 30, 10. Which one is more expensive? The one on my right or the one on my left? Right. Okay, which one will you buy? Left. You buy 10? No, you better study first, you see. Now I want to make my presentation to you. Yes, this is cheaper, 10. This is expensive, 30. So what? I tell you, after my presentation, you buy the $30 one. You know why? Because this one can only use for 1 month. This one can use for 5 months. So now which one you buy? The right hand side one. Why? Cheaper one. Because this one only used for 1 month. So this one 5 months one. So now I spend $30, I use 5 months. This one, if I only use 5 months, I gotta spend $50. Tell me which is expensive, 50 or 30? 50 lah, isn't it? Right or not? So, you see, it's the value of the product I think is really, really important. So if you know about, how to really make the presentation clear and make people understand what is Amway all about, it's a business opportunities, I I tell you, you can build big business. And come back to just now about the duplication. How you can duplicate yourself. I know you love using this McDonald's thing, duplication. 10, sponsor 10. Let's say if you really take care of your 10 people, I don't want you to rush to sponsor, too many people in your organization. One at a time. One at a time. It's one a month. After 10 months, you have 10. Agree with me now? Right? So one a month. After 10 months, you have 10. But you take good care of these 10 distributors. You teach the 10 distributor about how to approach, the 4x4 system, which is very important. And the second thing is make sure to help your 10 downline to really believe. Don't convince them, help them to convince themselves. You cannot, you have no power to convince people. You go in and guide them, help them, okay? Inspire them so that they, spend time to really study about the performance of the products, the quality of the products, the values, and then help them to really develop that kind of belief from themselves. If they develop that kind of belief from themselves, from within, Amway product is really good, worth the money. I tell you, when they buy, they'll buy some more, right? Now let me ask you a simple question. For those who are committed in the Amway business, how much Amway products do you consume a month? How much? Teresa, I know you're a diamond from Malaysia. How much? Let's say average. 6,000 ringgit. 6,000 ringgit is how much Australian dollars? 2,000. Okay, 2,000. I think most of the so-called leaders, Jack, I probably use it more. You probably use more than 2,000 US dollars, Australian dollars a month, right? So more than 2,000. More than Alice, 2,000. Andy, how much you use a month? Andy, how much you use a month? 2,000? 3,000? Probably about, But all this because they are very rich already, so they use 2,000. But average people, I should say like family of 4 or 6, probably use about 300-400 Australian dollar a month. Right? 300 to 400. So, if you really believe in the products, then you become a satisfied customer, and then a loyal customer to Amway products. The key point here is you are doing your own business. You should not buy from anybody else. You buy from your own store. That's the concept. You understand me or not? So the challenge here is, do you believe? If you don't believe, of course you buy from everywhere. But if you believe, why not you buy from yourself? 300 a month. 300 a month. Now, if you can answer this question, yes, Mr. Fu, or yes, my upline, I really believe in the products, and I need shampoo, I need toothbrush, I need toothpaste, I need makeup, I need Nutella, food supplement, I need this. Yes, maybe 1 month I may consume 300. Whether you like it or not, you're going to spend the money. Either you buy from yourself, Amway brand, or you buy from another company, another brand. You still got to spend the money. Because like it or not, you got to brush your teeth. Like it or not, you got to wash your clothing, your dishes, your hair, your body. All the products actually you need every day, every week, every month. So you have to spend the money. You either spend the money buy from your store, or you spend the money buy from another store. It's whether you believe in the products or not. If you are convinced that, hey, this is really good product, just like all of us that we use Amway products all the time because are good. And if you can answer this question, then you are qualified to sponsor people. Hey, you see, if you sponsor 10, and sponsor 10, you have 100. You just think about that. If these 100 people, each one just use 300 Australian dollars a month. For those who are single, may not use that much, then you sell lah. Your young people can't even sell 300, then forget about big dream. See why? You can't even afford to use 300, that means you may not have enough, capital or money. Then sell lah. I'm not asking you to sell 3,000 or 30,000. I'm talking about 200-300. You use 100, sell 200. And for those who are well-to-do, you probably use more than 300-500 a month. Don't talk about 400-500 or 2,000 a month. Just talk about 300 a month. And now you have 100 distributors in your organization. 100 multiplied by 300. Tell me, what is the number now? 30,000. So, you are what? You are 21%. Don't you think it's exciting? And this is really a fantastic way of really presenting the business to your people. So now you have just take care of them. Okay? Take care of them. Make sure you help them to really believe in the process, and make sure they convince themselves, and then you help them to sponsor. Each one take care of them. then you duplicate. And maybe 1 year later, maybe you're a little bit slow. It may take you 2 years or 3 years, but you still reach 21%. You still have an organization of 100 people, and you can still earn 21%. And with that kind of figures, I think you probably earn how much in Australia? If you are queued 4,000 to 5,000 Aussie money. I don't know whether it's big money or not here. But if you do it part-time and then 4,000 to 5,000 or is it just 4,000 to 5,000? Q12. 21%. Tell me how much is 20%? Per 8 a year. So 80,000 a year, which I think is quite good income, right? Quite good income. You don't have to give up your job. Just take good care of your 10 front line. Understand how to really use the 4x4 people to help these people to understand and make sure that they really believe in the products. And then help these 10 to duplicate. You have 100 people, each one just 300, and now you have a volume of 30,000, right? And then you earn 80,000. It's not 30,000, it's 300,000. 100 people, each one 3,000, 30,000. Per month. So your income is 80,000 a year, which I think is not bad the income. I do not know because I'm not in Australia, so I do not know how much the Australian earn a month, whether the 80,000 a year is attractive or not. But I just want to let you know how you can build the business so that you have the confidence how to approach people and how to make a good presentation, and don't just underestimate this so-called 10 or 3,000 volume a month. It can be very big, because if you can help 10, sponsor 10, and you earn, and you have a volume of 100,000, you qualify 20%. If you can qualify 20%, you can also help others to qualify 21%. So can you imagine if you help this 10 to qualify 21%, you will have 3, 6, 9. In fact, if all the 10 duplicate you, all of them qualify 21%, you are executive diamond. So in other words, just stand alone, you can become executive. I think only Jack Chow in this room is a account ambassador in Australia, in our organization. The rest of you, none of you diamond yet. So I tell you, this market is really big. Okay, how many of you want to make it? Keep it to yourself. I don't ask you, all right? But anyway, I'm so happy that I have the opportunity to come and share with you my thoughts, and I hope I really help you to understand this potential great business opportunity, and hope that you take back and then give it a thought, and then study it properly, and really hope that you can commit yourself that this is a good business for you. So with that, I end my presentation. All the best to you.
We invite Diamond and above to leave the meeting room. Thank you very much. Again, we give another round of applause to our MAA 67.5 Father's Crown Ambassador, Mr. Howe Kean. He said one day you leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. Coming here, we have the next event will be 30th of April.
Because they duplicate, they open a lot of shops. But why McDonald's or Starbucks or Kentucky Fried Chicken can be duplicated? Why? It's just simple. After I tell you why. Let's come back talk about the networking things. I've seen a lot of people sponsor many downline. You want to follow McDonald's duplication? Yes, you can do that. What do you mean MLM? What do you mean by multiplication? You sponsor 10. You get the 10 duplicate you. Means the 10 also sponsor 10, right? That we call duplication. Yes? Yes? So 10, sponsor 10, now you have how many? 100, right? So 10 sponsor 10, 100. Oh, fantastic, man. Now you have 100 distributors in your organization. So you thought, hey, MLM, networking, multiplication. But so what? You have 100 distributors, 100 people in your organization. If 100 multiplied by 0 is still 0. You can have 1,000, the 100, multiply again, sponsor 10, you have 1,000, 1,000 multiplied by 0 is still 0. Do you know why McDonald's is making money? You know why Starbucks, Kentucky is really growing? Yes, they have a lot of branches. Yes, they duplicate each other. But because they have volume in every store. Hey, I tell you what, see the hardest thing about the Amway business, people just want to sponsor people. As I said just now, you see, beside the sales and marketing is the products. Please, if you have no belief in the Amway products, stop doing the Amway business. Don't do the business. The very beginning, my upline asked me this question, Fu, do you believe in the product? And ask the second question, how many products have you been using? I say, I use it, I see that. After you finish the product that you use, will you buy again? This is a very important question. I give it a thought. Will I buy again? Dr. Jerry then followed. Do you know why I asked you this question? Because you are your first customer. And you are your most important customer. If your number one customer are not happy with the products, only buy once, never come back the second time, do you think you can get the second customer or third customer to come back again? No. You've got to convince yourself first. So I keep emphasizing that. Belief got to develop from within. You've got to convince yourself first. You see, people say, oh, Amway products. Yes, I know, I believe the product. Good quality products, fantastic products. Hey, do you know that customer got different thinking, You cannot just talk about quality. I know Amway products, good quality, LOC good quality, Distro good quality, SA good quality. Yes, qualities are good. But customer more concerned about what? Besides quality. Huh? Price, I tell you, every customer, especially Chinese customer. Chinese customer, very calculative one. Yes, he's smart, right or not? Price, very important. I know product is good, but how much? See the point? Okay? So there's a lot of people say Amway products are good but expensive. Can you overcome this problem? If you cannot overcome this obstacle, you cannot sell the products. You cannot convince people. But you've got to convince yourself first that our products are not expensive. But I hate to say our products are not expensive. Our products are expensive. It's expensive. So what? It's expensive. But expensive people still buy. It's just like Mercedes-Benz. Expensive or not? Expensive. Okay? But people still buy. Like when you want to compare products, you've got to compare product with the same category. You agree with me? Same category. You cannot compare Mercedes-Benz with a Toyota or Datsun. I mean, it's a different class, right? So let's say, you see, I still got good memory. I promise you I want to demonstrate. I got two ballpoints here, exactly the same. Okay, let's presume quality is the same. It's exactly the same. The one on my right hand side is 30 Australian dollars. And this one is 10 Australian dollars. Which one is more expensive? 30, 10. Same quality. 30, 10. Which one is more expensive? The one on my right or the one on my left? Right. Okay, which one will you buy? Left. You buy 10. No, you better study first, you see. Now I want to make my presentation to you. Yes, this is cheaper, 10. This is expensive, 30. So what? I tell you, after my presentation, you buy the $30 one. You know why? Because this one can only use for 1 month. This one can use for 5 months. So now which one you buy? The right hand side one. Why? Cheaper one. Because this one only used for 1 month. One. So this one 5 months one. So now I spend $30, I use 5 months. This one, if I only use 5 months, I gotta spend $50. Tell me which is expensive, 50 or 30? 50 lah, isn't it? Right or not? So you see, it's the value of the product. I think is really, really important. So if you know about, how to really make the presentation clear and make people understand what is Amway all about, it's a business opportunity. I tell you, can build big business. And come back to just now about the duplication. How you can duplicate yourself. I know you love using this McDonald's thing, duplication. 10, sponsor 10. Let's say if you really take care of your 10 people, I don't want you to rush to sponsor, too many people in your organization. One at a time. One at a time. If it's 1 a month, after 10 months, you have 10. Agree with me, no? Right? So 1 a month, after 10 months, you have 10. But you take good care of these 10 distributors. You teach the 10 distributor about how to approach, the 4x4 system, which is very important. And the second thing is make sure to help your 10 downline to really believe. Don't convince them, help them to convince themselves. You cannot, you have no power to convince people. You go and guide them, help them, okay? Inspire them so that they, spend time to really study about the performance of the products, the quality of the products, the values, and then help them to really develop the kind of belief from themselves. If they develop the kind of belief from themselves, from within, Amway product is really good, worth the money. I tell you, when they buy, they'll buy some more, right? Now let me ask you a simple question. For those who are committed in the Amway business, how much Amway products do you consume a month? How much? Teresa, I know you're a diamond from Malaysia. How much? Let's say average. 6,000 ringgit. 6,000 ringgit is how much Australian dollars? 2,000. Okay, 2,000. I think most of the so-called leaders, Jack, I probably use more. You probably use more than 2,000 US dollars, Australian dollars a month, right? So more than 2,000. More than at least 2,000. Andy, how much you use a month? Andy, how much you use a month? 2,000? 3,000? Probably about, But all this because they are very rich already, so they use 2,000. But average people, I should say like family of 4 or 6, probably use about 300-400 Australian dollar a month. Right? 300 to 400. So, if you really believe in the products and you become a satisfied customer, and then a loyal customer to Amway products. The key point here is you are doing your own business. You should not buy from anybody else. You buy from your own store. That's the concept. You understand me or not? So the challenge here is, do you believe? If you don't believe, of course you buy from everywhere. But if you believe, why not you buy from yourself? 300 a month. 300 a month. Now, if you can answer this question, yes, Mr. Fu, or yes, my upline, I really believe in the products, and I need shampoo, I need toothbrush, I need toothpaste, I need makeup, I need Nutrilite, food supplement, I need this. Yes, maybe 1 month I may consume 300. Whether you like it or not, you're going to spend the money. Either you buy from yourself, Amway brand, or you buy from another company, another brand. You still got to spend the money. Because like it or not, you got to brush your teeth. Like it or not, you got to wash your clothing, your dishes, your hair, your body. All the products actually you need every day, every week, every month. So you have to spend the money. You either spend the money buy from your store or you spend the money buy from another store. It's whether you believe in the products or not. If you are convinced that, hey, this is really good product, just like all of us that we use Amway products all the time because are good. And if you can answer this question, then you are qualified to sponsor people. Hey, you see, if you sponsor them, and sponsor them, you have 100. You just think about that. If these 100 people, each one just use 300 Australian dollars a month. For those who are single, may not use that much, then you sell lah. Your young people can't even sell 300, then forget about big dream. See, but you can't even afford to use 300, that means you may not have enough, what you call capital or money. Then sell lah. I'm not asking you to sell 3,000 or 30,000. I'm talking about 200-300. You use 100, sell 200. And for those who are well-to-do, you probably use more than 300, 400, 500 a month. Don't Don't talk about 400, 500 or 2,000 a month. Just talk about 300 a month. And now you have 100 distributors in your organization. 100 multiplied by 300. Tell me, what is the number now? 30,000. So you are what? You are 21%. Don't you think it's exciting? And this is really a fantastic, way of really presenting the business to your people. So now you have just take care of them. Okay, take care of them. Make sure you help them to really believe in the process, and make sure they convince themselves. And then you help them to sponsor. Just try to take care of them. Then you duplicate. And maybe 1 year later, maybe you're a little bit slow. It may take you 2 years or 3 years, but you still reach 21%. You still have an organization of 100 people, and you can still earn 21%. And with that kind of figures, I think you probably earn how much in Australia? If you are queued 4,000 to 5,000 Aussie money, I don't know whether it's big money or not here. But if you do it part time, and then 4,000 to 5,000 Aussie, is it just 4,000 to 5,000? Q12. 21%. Tell me how much is 20%? Per one. 8 a year. So 80,000 a year, which I think is quite good income, right? Quite good income. You don't have to give up your job. Just take good care of your 10 front line. Understand how to really use the 4x4 people to help these people to understand, and make sure that they really believe in the products. And then help these 10 to duplicate. You have 100 people, each one just 300, and now you have a volume of 30,000, right? And then you earn 80,000. It's not 30,000, it's 300,000. 100 people, each one 3,000, 30,000 per month. So your income is 80,000 a year, which I think is not bad, the income. I do not know, because I'm not in Australia, so I do not know how much the Australian earn a month, whether the 80,000 a year is attractive or not. But I just want to let you know how you can build the business, so that you have the confidence how to approach people and how to make a good presentation. And don't just underestimate this so-called 10 or 3,000 volume a month. It can be very big, because if you can help 10, sponsor 10, and you earn, and you have a volume of 100,000, you qualify 20%. If you can qualify 20%, you can also help others to qualify 21%. So can you imagine, if you help this 10 to qualify 21%, you will have 3, 6, 9. In fact, if all the 10 duplicate you, all of them qualify 21%, you are executive diamond. So in other words, just 10 alone, you can become executive. I think only Jack Chow in this room is a account ambassador in Australia, in our organization. The rest of you, none of you diamond yet. So I tell you, this market is really big. Okay, you want to make it. Keep it to yourself. I don't ask you, all right? But anyway, I'm so happy that I have the opportunity to come and share with you my thoughts, and I hope I really help you to understand this potential great business opportunity, and hope that you take back and then give it a thought, and then study it properly, and really hope that you can commit yourself that this is a good business for you. So with that, I end my presentation. All the best to you.